Hello, class 4. Welcome back to Sunshine session. So, children, today we are going to do a very interesting story. You might have heard it from your grandparents or parents also. You might have heard about a king who had a strong desire for gold. He wanted to possess gold. Ev- In every condition, he wanted to have gold. He wanted to have the gold for like he wanted a wish that whatever he touches changes into gold, right? And then for this he had to pay for his daughter also. So similarly, this is the same story, the golden touch. Children, this is a story about King Midas. Once upon a time, let's read it. Once upon a time, there was a king named Midas. He was the king of quite a beautiful country where the people were content and the life went along well. Children, this is a story about King Midas, and he was the king of a very beautiful country. There, all the people they were satisfied with their king, and their life was going on very smoothly. Midas had a daughter who was the joy of his life. She was always happy and cheerful, and the people loved her. So King Midas had one daughter whom he loved too much. And his daughter was always happy and always cheerful, means अच्छे mood में रहती थी हमेशा. She was a jolly nature and all the people loved her. And here's a description of King Midas's daughter. Like, her hair was the color of spun gold, means she had golden hair, and her eyes were blue. They said when she sang, ऐसा कहा जाता है कि जब वो गाती थी, the birds came down from the trees and sat on her hand, so gentle and kind was she. ऐसा कहा जाता है कि वो इतना प्यारा गाती थी और इतनी gentle, इतनी kind थी कि whenever she sang, जब भी वो गाती थी, birds used to come down from the trees and they used to sit on her hands. King Midas loved his people, his kingdom, and his beautiful daughter. But he also loved gold. Yes, he craved for it. He had rooms full of it. He even had a throne made entirely from gold. So, children, King Midas, he loved his people, he loved his kingdom, and he loved his daughter. But one more thing was there which he loved too much, but that was gold. Gold से उसको बहुत प्यार था. Always he wanted to have it. He craved for it. Craved मतलब he wanted it very badly. उसको बहुत मतलब गोल्ड से उसको बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार था. He had rooms full of it. उसके रूम से रूम्स भरे हुए थे गोल्ड से. And he even had a throne which was entirely made of gold. सारा गोल्ड से बना हुआ था. He was still a good man and a good king, but he could not free himself of his obsession for more and more gold. ठीक है, अब उसको क्या था कि वो बहुत अच्छा आदमी था, good king था, but he could not help himself for his obsession for more and more gold. मतलब उसका desire था कि मुझे और gold मिलता जाए. One day, as he sat on his golden throne, he closed his eyes and imagined that his fondest dream had come true. He dreamed that everything he touched turned to gold. एक दिन अपनी throne पर बैठा हुआ था and there he closed his eyes. और eyes जब close की, he started and he was imagining about her fondest dream. वो सोच रहा था कि मेरी जो ये ड्रीम है वो सच हो गई है कि मैं किसी भी चीज को टच करता हूँ तो वो गोल्ड की बन जाती है. On this day, as he had his dream yet again, he saw a strange figure. इसी दिन उसको अपनी ड्रीम में क्या दिखाई देता है? एक स्ट्रेंज फिगर दिखती है. It was a head that looked like flames were all around it. Then the figure spoke to him. So it was a strange figure, जैसे flames होती हैं, sun होता है जैसे, उसके आसपास flames ही flames हैं. और ये फिगर उससे कुछ बोलती है. क्या बोलती है उसको? Let's see. King Midas, you have been a good king, a good man, and a good father, said the figure. Your only flaw has been your craving for something unimportant. You dream of a power you don't really want. अब वो फिगर उसे क्या कहती है कि किंग यू आर अ वेरी गुड पर्सन, यू आर अ गुड वेरी गुड किंग, यू आर अ वेरी गुड फादर, बट ओनली फ्लॉ क्या होता है? तुम्हारे अंदर एक ही बुराई है, वो ये है कि जो चीज़ इतनी इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है तुम्हारी लाइफ में, तुम उसके लिए यू क्रेव फॉर इट, तुम उसके लिए मरते हो. यू वॉन्ट दैट पावर विच यू डोंट रियली वॉन्ट, जो तुम्हें चाहिए ही नहीं है, तुम उस पावर के लिए मरते हो. After he listening to this figure, what the king said? King said, "Oh, I do want this power. I want it more than I want anything in the whole world," cried Midas. मिडास बोला कि नहीं, मुझे चाहिए ये पावर, मुझे ये पावर चाहिए कि मैं किसी भी चीज को हाथ लगाऊं वो गोल्ड बन जाए. Okay, all right, but I warn you, gold, wealth, and possessions are truly meaningless. सो फिगर बोलती है कि ठीक है, मैं तुम्हें लेकिन वार्न करती हूँ कि गोल्ड, वेल्थ और पोजेशन जो हमारे पास चीजें हैं ये मीनिंगलेस हैं. नो नो, क्राइड मिडास, प्लीज आई बेग यू गिव मी गोल्डन टच and I will never ask anything then, and never make another wish, and never dream anything another dream. I promise. So King कहता है कि नहीं नहीं, मुझे चाहिए ही चाहिए. Please, I beg you, the golden touch. I will never ask for anything else from you. I promise. Granted then, said the figure. Figure बोलती, okay, ठीक है फिर, तुम्हें दे देती हूँ ये वाली wish. He could hardly wait to put his finger on something and see if he really did have the golden touch. अब उसको चेक करना था कि मुझे गोल्डन टच मिल गया है. गोल्डन टच मतलब किसी भी चीज को वो हाथ लगाए वो गोल्ड बन जाए. अब वो वेट नहीं कर पा रहा था, तो फटाफट से ही गॉट अप फ्रॉम हिज थ्रोन एंड वॉक्ड आउट टू द गार्डन. ही रीच्ड आउट एंड टच्ड हिज ब्यूटीफुल फाउंटेन. लो एंड behold, the fountain, water, and all turned instantly to lovely shining gold. अब क्या हुआ? बाहर गया, अपने गार्डन में गया और उसने अपने फाउंटेन को टच किया, राइट? और फाउंटेन को क्या हुआ? फाउंटेन, वाटर, सब कुछ turned into lovely shining gold. Then he touched a plate, a spear, and just for fun, he touched his daughter's old favorite teddy bear. Now he tried fountain and water turned into gold. Then he tried a plate, a spear, and just for fun, he touched his daughter's old favorite teddy bear. All these things changed into gold. Every single thing he touched was turned by magic into pure gold. Midas had the golden touch. वो बहुत खुश था कि मुझे गोल्डन टच मिल गया. अब वो पागल हो गया. Gold, gold, gold everywhere. My life is complete and I have wealth beyond my wildest dreams. He was so excited that the warning of the granter of wishes was forgotten. अब उससे मतलब वो इतना खुश हुआ, वो बोल रहा है कि गोल्ड गोल्ड हर जगह मेरे पास गोल्ड ही गोल्ड है. मेरी विशेस कंप्लीट हो गई, मेरी लाइफ कंप्लीट हो गई, जो मैंने सोचा था मैंने वो पा लिया. इतने में ही उसको जो ग्रांटर ने विश दी थी उसकी बातें भूल जाता है कि they are useless. He raced out into the garden to tell his beloved daughter that his life's fondest wish had been granted. अब वो फटाफट से गार्डन की तरफ जाता है अपनी डॉटर को बताने के लिए कि उसकी जो विश है, जो विश्व चाहता था वो ग्रांट हो गई, वो मिल गई उसको. He saw her across the garden and ran to her side, and then he reached out to put his arms around her to share his fantastic news. As he touched her shoulders, he froze at the feel of her skin. It was as hard and cold as gold. What happened? See, this is the main thing in the chapter. Right? He raced out into the garden. Garden में जाता है अपनी डॉटर को बताने के लिए कि मुझे अपनी विश मिल गई है. एंड जैसे ही उसने देखा गार्डन में अपनी डॉटर को, भागा भागा उसके पास गया. एंड देन ही रीच्ड आउट एंड पुट हिज आर्म्स अराउंड हर शोल्डर. उसकी शोल्डर पर अपनी आर्म्स रखी उसको अपनी न्यूज़ बताने के लिए. एंड एज ही टच्ड द शोल्डर, जैसे ही उसके शोल्डर्स छुए उसने, he froze at the feel of her skin. मतलब एकदम वो घबरा गया कि उसकी स्किन जो थी वो इतनी हार्ड हो गई थी, एकदम गोल्ड बन गई. He jumped back in amazement. Just as he did, one of the beautiful birds who lived in the garden and always came to the princess landed on the very spot on her shoulder where her father had touched her. अब क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ देखो, जैसे ही उसने उसको टच किया वो गोल्ड में चेंज हो गई. एंड ही जम्प्ड बैक इन अमेजमेंट, घबरा के पीछे छलांग लगाता है. जस्ट जैसे ही उसने ऐसे किया, द ब्यूटिफुल बर्ड्स जो गार्डन में रहते थे, प्रिंसेस के पास आते थे, वो फटाफट से उसके शोल्डर पर आकर बैठे. प्रिंसेस की शोल्डर पर आकर बैठे जहां फादर ने टच किया था. The bird cried out in fright and flew far up into the sky. Even bird भी घबरा गया और एकदम घबरा करके, डर के दूर आसमान में उड़ गया. Just as that happened, King remembered the warning he had received. Gold, wealth, and possessions are truly meaningless. Gold was meaningless. He realized the truth. But now it was too late to do anything. जैसे ही ऐसा हुआ, किंग को याद आया कि वार्निंग दी थी उसने कि गोल्ड, वेल्थ और पोजीशंस जो हैं ये मीनिंगलेस हैं. रियली अब उसको पता चला कि गोल्ड तो मीनिंगलेस है. अब मेरी डॉटर ही गोल्ड में चेंज हो गई, अब मैं क्या करूं? बट जब तक उसको रियलाइज हुआ बहुत देर हो चुकी थी. As he turned away in terrible pain, he felt a touch on his wrist. And as he turned in his throne, he felt his crown slip from his head. क्या हुआ कि जैसे ही वो घबरा कर पीछे मुड़ा, उसे लगा किसी ने उसकी बाजू पर उसको टच किया है. And as he turned in his throne, और जैसे ही वो उसको लगा कि मैं थ्रोन पर बैठा हूँ, उसका सर एकदम से नीचे, जब सर नीचे को, जब हमें नींद आ जाती है, झपकी आती है, हमारा सर नीचे को गिरता है. राइट, इसी तरीके से क्या हुआ, उसका सर नीचे को गिरा और उसका थ्रोन भी नीचे गिर गया. क्राउन जो था उसका हेड से नीचे गिर गया. Oh, father, you must have fallen asleep again, said a gentle voice. A gentle सी voice आकर के बोलती है कि पापा आप फिर से सो गए. It was his beloved daughter. His touch of gold had been only a dream. अब क्या था, golden touch जो था, it was his dream only. He jumped up from his throne and hugged his daughter. Yes, King Midas had learned a lesson. अब क्या हुआ, वो जब उसको पता चला कि ये तो एक सपना था, उसकी beloved daughter उसके पास खड़ी थी, अपने थ्रोन से उठ जाता है, अपनी बेटी को जोर से हग करता है और बोलता, ओ किंग मिडास हैड लर्न्ड अ लेसन. अब मुझे पता चल गया कि गोल्ड इज मीनिंगलेस. दैट वेरी डे the king gathered most of his great wealth and started to give it back to his subjects and to the poor of the kingdom. He became the wisest and the most generous king in the entire world. So, उसी दिन किंग ने क्या किया, अपनी बहुत सारी वेल्थ उठाई, बहुत सारा पैसा गोल्ड उठाया, अपने सब्जेक्ट्स कौन होते हैं, इसके मिनिस्टर्स जो उसके महल में काम करते हैं, उनको दिए, और अपने जितने पुअर लोग थे किंगडम में सबको बांट दिया. एंड नाउ ही बिकेम द वाइजेस्ट एंड द मोस्ट जेनरस किंग इन द एंटायर वर्ल्ड. सारी दुनिया में सबसे वाइज और सबसे जेनरस किंग बन गया. राइट, सो चिल्ड्रन, आई टेल यू वन थिंग, learn from this chapter that gold, wealth and possessions are meaningless if you cannot help others. अगर आपने अपने पास ये चीजें रखी हैं तो you should help others. Hope you enjoyed the story. Now, we'll do the work. What was King Midas's obsession? We'll do the oral work only. His obsession was the golden touch. Right? Golden touch. You may write here. It is golden touch. His obsession was golden touch. Right? Then tick the correct answer in each. King Midas was a fair king of a beautiful country where the people were dash and dash went along well. So people were content and life went along well. Right. Now coming on to the next page. Right. King Midas had a daughter who was always happy and cheerful. As King Midas touched his daughter's shoulder, she turned into gold. Right. Okay. Now, who said this and to whom? Let's see. Your only flaw has been your craving for something unimportant. Who said this? Yes, the strange figure to the king. Right? Oh, I do want this power. Who said this? King Midas to the strange figure. Then, all right, but I warn you. Who said this? The strange figure to the king. Oh, father, you must have fallen asleep again. Who said this? King Midas's daughter to the king. Right? Complete your work. Now we move on to reference to context. Let's see. My life is complete and I have wealth beyond my wildest dreams. So who does my refer to here? कौन है my यहाँ पर? My refers to King Midas here. How did his or her life become complete? His life became complete after fulfilling his desire or after getting the golden touch. Either of them can be right. Did his or her life remain complete forever? No. What happened next? He realized the actual meaning of a complete life and changed himself to a very generous king. This happened next. Right? Now we have word quiz on the same page. Word quiz. Which word means the same as kingdom? So the word is empire. Okay. Now we move on to page number 58. Apostrophe, children. We have done apostrophe many a times. Right? When we were doing chapter noun in grammar, we have done this. So here pictures are shown and you have to identify whose things are these. Whose bone, you can see here, Mr. Verma is here, Bruno is here, Rahul, Daisy, Sonu, and certain things are lying there like bell, kite, car, doll and bone. Now we have some queries here. Whose bone is this? So bone can be of the dog and dog's name is Bruno. This is Bruno's bone. So these are the possessions. Whose car is this? This is Mr. Verma's car. Whose bell is this? This is Daisy's bell. Whose kite is this? This is Rahul's kite. Whose doll is this? This is Sonu's doll. If you want to understand the concept of possessive nouns again, then you may go to my video of possessive nouns, class 4. Right? Now insert apostrophe where we needed. The children's, we have to put the apostrophe. The children's joy knew no bounds. So for children, apostrophe S. Mira's toys are all over the bed. Whose toys? Mira. Mira ki toys, Mira apostrophe S. The boys group got lost in the forest. Boys ka group, pura boys wala group. The boys plural apostrophe after S. The woman's compartment was far away. So woman apostrophe S for plural woman. This is Mr. Sharma's car. Mr. Sharma's car. Abstract noun. Children, I have not told you about abstract noun. Look here. Mr. Sharma is known for his honesty. Their friendship is famous in the school. So the letters which are in bold, they are called as the abstract nouns, right? Abstract nouns are the names of feelings and qualities which cannot be touched or seen. Abstract nouns are the names of certain feelings and qualities which can neither be touched nor felt, nor seen, sorry. They can only be felt, right? Now we have examples. The child's bravery amazed everybody. So what is the abstract noun here? Here the abstract noun is bravery, right? Then one should control his or her anger. Anger. Can you touch anger? No. Can you see anger? You can just feel it. The king is famous for his kindness. So kindness also can be felt and not seen or touched. Now formation of abstract noun. How can we form abstract nouns? We can add certain letters to the end of the words, like we can add some suffix. Like friend में हम add कर देते हैं ship तो बन जाती है friendship. Great में add कर देते हैं ness तो बन जाती है greatness. Some other letters like ability, age, meant, ity, when we add these things, the words can be changed. Simple nouns can be changed into abstract nouns. Some commonly abstract nouns are pride, truth, honesty, success, patience, misery, bravery, trust, liberty, justice. These are some of the examples of abstract nouns. So here you have to underline the abstract noun. Circle the abstract nouns. The children jumped with joy on seeing the Santa Claus. So here the abstract noun is joy. The student received the award with pride. Pride. गर्व दिखता तो नहीं है ना, टच तो नहीं कर सकते ना, हम ना देख सकते हैं, ये फील किया जा सकता है. एजुकेशन इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर ऑल. ना इसको टच कर सकते हैं ना हम देख सकते हैं एजुकेशन को, बट इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर ऑल. सो दिस इज abstract noun. हार्ड वर्क इज द की टू सक्सेस. सक्सेस को हम फील कर सकते हैं, ना दिखती है ना टच की जा सकती है. हैव पेशेंस, यू विल गेट योर चांस. सो पेशेंस भी जो बर्दाश्त होती है, you can feel, you cannot touch, right? Now fill in the blanks with abstract nouns from the help box. The children were enchanted by the beauty of the fairy. Beauty भी क्या है, हम feel कर सकते हैं, admire कर सकते हैं. Then Jamie got a punishment for telling a lie. Punishment भी हम feel कर सकते हैं. We should spread happiness all around us. Again the feeling. We must always speak the truth. Truth we can feel, we can know. Raghav's honesty won him praise from others. Again, honesty cannot be touched. Now form abstract nouns from the following words. Honest becomes honesty. Truthful becomes truthfulness. Owner becomes ownership. Lonely becomes loneliness. Hope you have understood what abstract noun is. If you could not understand, then you may go to class 5 Nouns chapter. There you will get, if you want to understand more. Now here we have certain idioms. You have to learn them, children. Their meanings, you have to learn them. Like all the idioms, they are related to air, right? Up in the air means unresolved. जो मतलब कि हवा में ही है, समझ नहीं आ रहा है इसको, इसका कोई सोल्यूशन अभी नहीं निकला. वॉक ऑन द एयर मीन्स फील इलेटेड है ना, मैं तो हवा में हूँ आज, बहुत खुश हूँ, फील इलेटेड, बहुत हाई फील कर रहा हूँ मैं आज. इन द एयर मीन्स नोटिसेबल ऑल अराउंड. इस दीज डेज कोरोना इज इन द एयर, सब इसको नोटिस कर रहे हैं कि वो है. ऑन एयर मीन्स जब हम किसी भी चीज़ को ब्रॉडकास्ट करते हैं रेडियो या टेलीविजन पे, राइट? The news of corona is on air these days. Airs and graces means a feeling of superiority, कि मैं बहुत superior हूँ, right? Now proverbs. There are certain proverbs you have to do. A penny saved is a penny earned. All's well that ends well. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Better to be safe than sorry. A stitch in time saves 9. Every rose has its thorn. Right? These are the proverbs which you have to complete and you have to learn them. Right? Then we have spellings. We have one word foundations, and from this you have to make these words. You have to find out these words, like opposite of lost, found, a ball of fire, sun, country, nation, rhymes with got, not. All these letters we have taken from this set of alphabet. Right? Hope you got the chapter and your exercise work also. Please do the exercise work from here. If something you're not able to understand, then you can visit it again and we'll discuss it in the class also. Okay? And by then, goodbye children and have a nice day.